Hello boys and girls, it's Mr. Giomini here with a quick little review refresher of how to multiply fractions with mixed numbers as we worked on today. Now if I take a look at this problem here, this is a great problem because it is an application problem. It's not just doing computations, it's actually physically applying the skills that you know to a problem scenario situation. During lunch, Cutter devoured 3 1/4 pizzas. Mr. Jimmy only watched half of the destruction. Jack challenged Cutter but was only able to eat 3/4 of what Cutter ate. How much pizza was Jack able to consume? So we're comparing Jack and Cutter. Now, Cutter ate 3 1/4 pizzas. Quite a big appetite on that boy. Mr. Jimmy watched half of the destruction. There's another fraction. Half. Jack challenged Cutter but was only able to eat 3/4 of what Cutter ate. So 3/4 of what Cutter ate. So, if I take a look, well, I'm trying to compare, and then I want to look here. I want to figure out how much Jack was able to eat. Able to consume. Consume is just a nice word for eat. Now, if I take a look at this, Cutter ate 3/4. I'm going to put over here a little. Cutter equals 3 1/4. Now, Jack is equal to 3/4 of what Cutter ate. So Jack equals 3/4 of what Cutter ate. Now, I want to find how much Jack ate. I know how much Cutter ate. Now, if I go back in my problem, I have this half highlighted. Does this have anything to do with the problem? It says Mr. Jimmy only watched half. No, that has nothing to do with figuring out how much Jack ate. So I just cut that off. Now, if you remember from our pre-algebra unit, of means multiplication. So I am multiplying to figure out how much Jack ate. 3/4 times 3 1/4. Now, as we talked about today in class, you cannot multiply this fraction by this mixed number, so I need to convert this mixed number into an improper fraction. Remember what we do? We go denominator times whole number plus the numerator. Looks like a C. Go around in a C formation times addition. So the 3/4 stays the same. That's Jack ate 3/4 of. Of means to multiply. What Cutter ate? 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So we have 13/4. I now use my multiplication algorithm. A over B times C over D is equal to A times C over B times D. Numerator times numerator. 3 times 13 is 39. 4 times 4 is 16. I have an improper fraction. It is improper because the numerator is larger than the denominator. I must ask myself, how many times does 16 go into 39? I'm saying what times 16 gives me close to 39? It is 2. The denominator travels with me. It doesn't want to be left alone with that 39. I then go 16 times 2 is 32. 32 minus 39 is 7. Right there is how much Jack ate. He ate 2 7/16, and if I have a unit here, it's pizzas. So Jack ate just under 2.5 pizzas because half of 16.
Alice Howard, if you're in the building, please come to the office. Alice Howard, please come to the office.
Sorry about that. They're paging somebody. Because half of 16 is 8. 7 is just below 8. So Jack ate just under 2.5 pizzas. Nice job, Jack. Unfortunately, you lost out to Cutter. If I take a look at the next problem, Mrs. Spagnola's son weighs 10.5 pounds. Mr. Jimmy's leopard gecko is 2/3 the weight of Miss Spagnola's son. How much does Mr. Jimmy's gecko weigh? All right, we're doing a little comparison here. I'm comparing Miss Spagnola's son, who is 10.5 pounds. My gecko is 2/3 the weight of Miss Spagnola's son. How much does the gecko weigh? Okay, so if I kind of do a little algebra here, I know that I'll put S for Spagnola. I know her son is 10.5 pounds. I know that the gecko is 2/3 of the son, or of 2.5. So the of again means to multiply. So if I write it over here, I'm figuring out what is 2/3 of 10.5. Okay. Well, I can't multiply it the way it is, so I must convert it to an improper. I go 2 times 10 is 20 plus 1 is 21. So I have 2/3 times, what did we say that was? 21? Yes, we did. 21 over 2, is it? Yes. I can multiply straight across. 2 times 21 is 42. 3 times 2 is 6. Now, this says 42/6. It also says I have 42 out of 6, or it says 42 divided by 6. 42 divided by 6 equals 7. And the unit of measure here is pounds, so my gecko weighs 7 pounds. That is a very heavy gecko. If you know anything about geckos, that's a fat gecko. So I hope this helps you later on in the week. Take care. Bye.